Okay, good afternoon and welcome to Daily 3D Revolve. Today I'm going to be doing a brief tutorial on CorelDRAW on how to create a logo. Logo that I already created, but I want to go through the steps and show you guys how to create it. Okay, first we're going to go ahead and open up CorelDRAW. We'll scan over. This is the logo that we're going to create right here. It's called a reading railroad. I'm going to show you guys how to use the trim tool and how to add text and weld stuff together. Okay, so the first steps we're going to do is go ahead and go to the our letter. I'm going to create a capital R. I'm going to go ahead and change this to Swiss black. And we're going to blow that up. About right there. Now we're going to go Control C, Control V. And we're going to mirror this over. So to do that, you click on the point with your mouse, drag to the left, holding down the Control key. Okay, now we're going to go View and Wireframe. Going to move that over just a little bit. We're going to come up here to our shaping tool. We're going to say Weld. We're going to weld both of them together. Now we're going to go back to View, View Normal. Okay, now we want to create that text at the bottom, so we're going to type in Reading Railroad. I'm going to go ahead and create that, change that font to Swiss as well. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Then we're going to use our node edit tool, which is right there, the shape tool. We're going to click on this little slider there, and we're going to add some more spacing to it. But right now I'm going to move this down because I know I got to put that railroad track in there. Okay, so next we want to go ahead and get our railroad track graphic. And I'm going to go right mouse click on that. I'm going to outline trace, detail logo. And I'm going to say OK. I'm going to drag the trace copy off. We're going to get rid of the vector or raster copy that's left. I'm going to go ahead and click 2 clicks on this to get the rotating handles. Click the Control key, drag, undo, click off. We're going to go ahead and put that where we want it to be. Another click on it so we can rotate, grab the rotating. Go ahead and rotate that. All right, now we're going to come over here and change from weld to trim, and we're going to trim it away from here. Okay, so now we're going to come over here to our Bezier tool, and we're going to click. We're going to drag a little box around this shape here. Make sure that's closed. Go back to the pointer tool. Okay, and then we're going to click on the box, and we're going to say trim, and then we're going to click on the tracks. Okay, we can get rid of that. Now we're going to go ahead and do the same thing to the bottom, the Bezier tool. Go ahead and trim that. Trim away from the tracks. Click that. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and go View Wireframe. We're going to break apart the R and R so we can pull them apart a little bit. So we'll go to Object. We'll say Break Apart. All right, now we're going to select both shapes there by holding down the Shift key. We're going to use our arrow keys on the keypad to move over. So we'll go 7. Go back to View. Okay, that's good. And we'll do the same here. Click on this. Move over 7. Okay, now we're going to go click on both of those, hold down the shift key, and we're going to fill them with white. And then we're going to move our railroad, hold down the shift key, click and drag up. Okay, there's our Reading Railroad, a fictional logo created with the Monopoly game in mind. So this is real easy to do. Now these parts are separate since you broke apart. We trimmed the tracks here. If you want to be a little bit more detailed about it, you can zoom in. You can go ahead and come straight across, so there's no overlaps or angles, and then go ahead and trim on, click on the tracks. Now if you want, you can just go ahead and drag this shape down since it's the same one. We'll just go ahead and put it right there. Go ahead and trim, and we'll click on the railroad tracks, and we'll get rid of the shape. Okay, there's your logo. You want to go ahead and change the color of the tracks. You could make one blue and one black, and then you could do the same to this. You could do the same to this here. You could go ahead and highlight the reading part. Go ahead and make that blue. Click off of it. You do Control minus to zoom out. Go ahead and group this. P to put it in the center of the page. Control minus. We can get rid of this one. Okay, there's our logo. That's going to end the tutorial for today. If you found anything useful out of this tutorial, please consider liking and subscribing. And thanks again for watching.